Hey everyone, welcome to Age and Education channel. Today we shall continue with the chapter Our Planet, the Earth. So what have we seen in the last class? We have mentioned about land, air, water and other things as essential elements, right? We have looked through this air and now we will see about water. Fine. Now, where does the water come from? Water comes from clouds as rain. Rain is the main source of water. Okay, so you get the rain. Then what happens to the rain? All the water falls onto the surface of the land. And what do? They fill up the rivers, lakes, ponds, and seas. And the surface water that runs through the land will be used by us through the canals and dams. These are built by us, these are man-made things that will help us use the surface water. Okay, so it's as simple as that. When the water falls on the ground, you can see lots of water along the surface of the land, right? That is called as surface water. But some amount of water, what happens? Some amount of water will get into the ground. Okay, the rainwater seeps into the ground. It means it will go into the ground and gets collected as groundwater. So this is the land. Okay, so it will come down and then here the groundwater will get accumulated. Fine. We get groundwater from wells and hand pumps and it is mostly used for drinking and household purposes. So you got the point, right? This is the land and the water goes down and under the ground there will be water. All the water gets accumulated. And to get this water, how will you get this water? You will make a hole like this. Okay, and you will put some hand pumps and wells, okay, from which you can access, you can use this groundwater. Fine. Nice. Next, clean water for drinking. So, safe drinking water means groundwater may not always be safe, right, for drinking as it contains germs. To kill the germs, we should always boil the water before drinking. Now we are using the water filter units, RO units, right? So even those will do the same work of clearing, purifying the water. What do? They purify the water. Fine. Storing drinking water. The container in which water is stored should always be covered to keep it clean. Yes, that's obvious, right? Whatever food you make or whatever you want to drink, everything should be covered so that the germs won't get into it. And what do the germs do? They will make us sick. To protect ourselves from germs and to keep our body healthy, we should always put a cover on the food we make or on the drinking water or on anything. Okay? Next, save water. It's important not to waste water. For example, don't leave the tap open while brushing your teeth. Tell an adult if you see a leak in a water pipe. Collect and use rainwater for gardening to save fresh water. So you have to really take so many steps, like whatever step it is possible, you should do it to save the water, conserve the water. See, you see how lengthy that process is, right? You have to get rains and then it will go as groundwater and through canals and dams. How lengthy the process is to get some water, drinking water, right? So you have to, once you get the drinking water, you will again have to purify that water and again store properly. Only then that can be used for drinking, right? Then what is water cycle? I spoke about rain, right? So you should also know how you get the rain, right? What is the water cycle? The water cycle is the continuous movement of water on, above and below the surface of the earth. It's like a big circle where water keeps moving around our planet. Okay, so water will be moving from land to the sky and again come back to the land as rain. All this happens continuously. This is called as water cycle, continuous movement of water. Okay, what are the steps of the water cycle? At first the water will be in seas, oceans, lakes and everywhere, right? So because of the sunlight, because of the heat from the sunlight, the water becomes water vapor. And what happens? It rises. What happens? It rises. And then the water vapor will go on, go on, go on near to the sky. And then as the water rises, as the water vapor rises, it cools down and turns back into tiny water droplets forming clouds. So first step, what happens? You will have so much of water in the oceans and lakes, right? Because of the sunlight, it will become water vapor and keeps on going up. But as the water vapor goes up, it will become cooler. Okay, so at one point, what happens again? Water vapor turns to water droplets. So when these water droplets are formed, it will become a cloud. Okay, then what happens? When these tiny droplets get heavy, when the clouds get heavy with water, then the water falls back to the earth as what? As rain, snow or sleet or hail. This is called precipitation. What is it called? Precipitation. Precipitation is nothing but rain. Okay, what is it? Rain. When you get rain, you say that there's precipitation that's being happening. Okay, then you got it, or you want me to repeat? Okay, I'll say that once again. Okay, so what happens? First of all, the water from the lakes, oceans and all that will get heated up. Okay, then what happens? The water will turn to water vapor. This water vapor goes up, rises up, rises up, rises up to the point where this water vapor will get cooler and will again become water droplets. Nice. This water droplets together will call it as cloud. What is it? Cloud. Okay, and when this cloud gets too heavy, then it will just leave the water and that will fall on the earth as rain, and this is called as precipitation. Okay, so you have evaporation, you have condensation and then precipitation. At last what happens? When the water falls on the land, on the earth, what did I say? The water will be collected, right? You have surface water, groundwater and all that, and this water will be collected. Next. Oh, done. We are done with the chapter. Okay, I hope you got everything, and if you have any doubts, let me know. Okay, bye, see you.